The following video contains a shocking good build. St. ELMO'S is everywhere. Complain, or evolve. This build will counter and destroy all those using it. Viewer discretion is advised.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
I'm fucked here. Oh, please give me a kit. Give me a kit.
Agent down.
Oh, I'm out of fucking ammo anyway. No kit, no kit. Oh, let's go!
Let's go!
No way that just happened. No way that just fucking happened. I'm dead though. Give me a kit, give me a kit. Give me a kit. Nah, I'm dead. Fuck.
Failure!
If I were surrounded by 6 or 8 of these things, would I stand a chance with them?
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head. That's a sure way to kill him.
Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mindin' they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has his day, it's been mine since day 1. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard. Coming close to me, flow is on atomic. I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. They know in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, get my feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Are they slow moving, Chief?
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Rogue agent done. Vital signs critical.
Nah, come fucking third parties me.
Agent down.
Up, pussy, where you going? You dumb motherfucker's gonna go roll behind me, you fucking bitch ass fucking plump.
Explosive single mine detected.
Can ass up.
Shh, brush.
Hey, your boy Plum is a little bitch over here. You shoot me in the fucking back, bro?
Oh, shuttle bra. Little bitch. Fucking get folded, bots.
Fucking faggot motherfucker.
For the rest of us, it's Tuesday. For you, you think about dudes, dicks, and butts.
Nice med kit cockhead. Nice med kit cockhead.
Come back, that's 1v1. Go, let's go. Come back.
That was a fucking 1v1, you brain dead cunt.
Damn!
Stop it!
Fucking trash bag, cunt. Fucking trash bag.
What script you running?
Trash bag. What script am I running? Nah scripts, brah. Nah scripts.
What script you running, my dude?
You
What
just
script you running?
trash. You just trash, dude. It's okay.
You never have a brick when you want to throw one, do you?
There's a few of them. Here they are.
Rogue assault turret detected. Hostile assault turret detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Contaminated gear detected. Landmark engaged. An agent needs assistance.
Yep. Let's make it, bro. Let's make it.
It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You can't be strong if you're weak. If you're weak, you're fucked.
You are now in the presence of a king. Now in the presence of a You are now in the presence of a king.
Let's go. Respect my name. This cunts not know who I am.
Rogue agent neutralized nearby.
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time.
I just gotta cart him for a sec.
High threat
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Why are you running? Why are you running? Oh, I'm out of fucking ammo anyway. No kit, no kit.
No, 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 no. Wait. Fuck your life! Bing bang!
Oh, let's go! Let's go! No way that just happened. No way that just fucking happened. I'm dead though. Plum here, g'day champions, how's it going, and welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Today we're going to be checking out one of the most broken builds in the game for PvP. There's no real secret to this build at all, the thumbnail says it all. This is my St. Elmo's Double Companion Anti-Shock build. So champions, I'm still not feeling my best, and as most of you know, I have been struggling with some health issues. I really am trying to put out regular build videos that are fun, informative, and entertaining. Hopefully, I'm still hitting the mark even while I'm sick. All I ask is if you're watching this, click the like, and if you want to see more from me in the channel, subscribe. 2 clicks is all it takes to show your support. Now, that opening montage, holy shit, I was on fire. The combination of gear and talents is crazy broken and overpowered, and it has fastly become the new meta. Now, it does appear that Companion is dealing more damage than it really should. But the only acknowledgement by the development team of any sort of issues with it is that it can be active without being near an ally. With Unbreakable still being broken and Perfect Companion is something new and shiny to the game, 99% of the players are using it. So it's going to put everyone on the same playing field. Unbreakable is due for a fix in Title Update 18.2 and I'll be making an Unbreakable version then. So there are a few items on this build that might take some time to get because they are locked behind the season rewards track, but the grind is just part of the game. This is a seriously hard hitting build that's super fun to use. We are using new gear, we're countering new gear, and we're making a lot of players mad in the process. But before we get stuck into the build, welcome back to all you amazing subscribers. If you are new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, you know what to do, pull your finger out and give that sub button a click. Make sure you engage with this video, a like, a share, a comment, it all helps with the magic and the wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. Doing all this stuff is going to help the channel and our amazing community grow. And don't forget to check me out on all my other socials including Twitch, Discord, Facebook, the works. All the links are in the description below. Righto champions, let's check out my St. Elmo's Double Companion Anti-Shock build. 2 reds, 4 blues, sitting at 1.5 million armor. I feel like this is a good balance to use. If you were running in a team with a healer or other support builds, feel free to change this up. We're going to be using 1 piece of Yell, 1 electric, 1 Fenris, 1 Petrov, 1 Grupo, and the Shocker Punch holster. Now some of this gear isn't even fully optimized, and I did keep it that way because that's how it was during the gameplay. I don't use one build in the gameplay and then show you a different build in the video. That ain't me. The only thing that's different here is that I've now expertised my primary weapon. That's it. Most of the gameplay, it wasn't even leveled up. The whole idea behind this build is to use the new gear, but also at the same time, we're countering other players that are trying to use it too. And I've definitely got a ton of messages to prove that this build just does that. You can either cry and complain about it, or evolve. We've chosen to evolve. For the specialization, I've gone with Firewall, mainly for that OP armor kit. This works best for me, but if you want to change things up, you definitely could. Firewall also gives our teammates a 10% damage increase to targets that are within 10 meters of us. This is very handy if I get pushed. And we also get Bull Rush. This is still one of the most underrated and underused perks in the game. Cover to cover moves will give us 30% bonus armor. This is amazing for those fast repositioning times and to help counter status effects. For the primary weapon, we're going to be using the brand new St. Elmo's. This gun is freaking amazing.
Sometimes the most beautiful and dangerous phenomenon is natural.
As you can see, we now have it at expertise level 15. So we're getting 30% base weapon damage just off this gun alone. How do you get this gun? Well, it's really easy. Reach level 90 in the current season. Once you've unlocked it, it does go into your general loot pool. Now with the latest lot of exotic guns, you can actually recraft them to change that minor attribute. This originally dropped with magazine size, so I just recrafted it maybe 4 or 5 times to get damage to targets out of cover. This is going to be the best in slot attribute for this gun. The talent's called Actum Established. Shooting an enemy with this weapon gives 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next magazine will fill with shock ammo. Not gonna lie, it's very cheesy, but there's plenty of counters for it. This build's gonna counter other players using the St. ELMO'S. That's one of the main reasons I made it. I was sick of getting shocked. A proper hazard protection build or even a build like my Cavalier tank will all counter this gun. If you haven't seen my Cavalier tank build video yet, go check it out after this. So once you've got shock rounds, you can swap from the gun, and when you swap back, you're still gonna have the shock ammo. If you swap while you're still gaining stacks though, you're gonna lose those stacks and you've got to start from scratch when you swap back. So we all get that the talent's fucking cheesy, but what makes this gun utterly disgusting is that max stability and near max accuracy. This thing shoots like a laser. Then the devs decided to put a 20% crit hit damage scope on it and give us a plus 30 round mag, giving us a total of 70 rounds. With all this stuff on the build, even if you don't have shock rounds, you're going to be beaming domes at any range. Now if you don't want to use the St. ELMO'S because you don't have one, or you think it's too cheesy, or haters will call you shock reliant, well then it's not really a St. ELMO'S build, but that's okay. There's plenty of ARs that work great on this setup. A TKB will hit like a monster truck, or you could use something like my secondary, the FAMAS. Yes, I've been using the FAMAS again, and the talent that we're using is Optimist. It's a very fast rate of fire gun that slaps on this setup. And for our pistol, I've got the TDI card for that +1 skill tier, which is going to help our skill duration and skill cooldowns. And if we do manage to time it correctly, we can proc finisher and we can get 30% crit hit chance and crit hit damage. So they're the guns I've been using. Now, on with the build. First up is the mask, and it's 1 piece of Yell for that 10% hazard protection. Yell is a DZ exclusive, but your clan vendor occasionally has a piece. We have max armor, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and I've gone with a shock resistance mod. Now ideally I would prefer a hazard protection roll here to increase our overall hazard protection, but I like to use and make the most of the gear I already have. It's not a maxed out mod, and that's fine. You only need 86% shock resistance to be completely immune. And on this setup we're sitting at 89.6%. So we've now completely countered any other St. Elmo players we might find. For the chest piece, we've got the new name chest, Henry. The electric brand set gives us 10% status effect. Now this chest piece that I've got is pretty shithouse, but this is the exact chest piece I was using in all the gameplay. I did a lot of farming and I was actually finally given a double crit one, so that's going to be on future builds. So through all that gameplay, I had max weapon damage, some headshot damage, some regen, and I didn't even bother to max it out. And we're also rocking a 6% crit hit chance mod. Now the talent on this is called Perfect Companion. While you're within 10 meters of an ally or a skill, total weapon damage is increased by 20%. That's a huge increase just by itself. I've always liked the Companion talent just because I've felt more in control on how and when I can proc it. Now I didn't notice this at first, but it does seem that the distance if you're using the chest and the backpack of Companion does stack. Sometimes I can proc this when I'm like 13 meters away from a teammate. Some players swear it's 15 meters and that's how it should be, but I'm not too sure. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be part of what the devs will be addressing with the fix. Using your skills and being in close proximity to your teammates will help you keep this talent active. It can take a little bit of practice, don't be discouraged if you die a few times, it's just a game. For the holster, we're going to be using the new exotic holster, Shocker Punch.
After getting sucker punched at the mall, I came up with a shocking solution.
This thing makes this build, and you can unlock this in your season rewards track when you hit level 85. It pairs up with the St. ELMO'S so well. Ours is completely maxed out, so we've got max armor, explosive resistance, and 10% hazard protection. The talent is Defibrillator, and it's pretty lengthy. While Shocker Punch is equipped, the stun received by an agent from shock status effects will be reduced by 50%. What the fuck does that mean? In the most simplest way, it means we get 50% shock resistance. And the holster's got 10% hazard protection on it. So from this one piece alone, we get 60% shock resistance. So we're completely immune. How easy is that? If you want to use a shield, you can gain 100% melee damage. Unfortunately, even with that, the melee damage is shit. Claws Out Lady Death combo is still the best in slot for your melee builds. Using the St. ELMO'S with this holster gives us another 100% melee damage. Again, that's not that important. But it does make our next melee attack shock a target. It's okay if we get pushed, but honestly, I feel like you're better off just shooting the person. Using all three of these will give you everything, and the shock from the melee will have a radius of 5 meters. So you can shock multiple targets all at once from just one melee. I've come across players trying to use this and they've rushed me, trying to melee me, and because I've been immune to shock, they just get dropped. And honestly, they look really silly trying to do this. For the knee pads, I've gone with one piece of Grupo. We get 15% crit hit damage from the brand set, and we've got max armor, crit hit chance, and crit hit damage. Now if you wanted to, you could use Skrxlla here and just adjust your crit mods accordingly. For the gloves, I've gone with the name Petrov the Contractors. Max armor, crit hit damage, and that 8% multiplicative damage to armor. If you wanted to, you could run Foxes and Contractors combo, or you could run Foxes and Grupo or Skrxlla gloves. It's up to you. And lastly, for the backpack, we've got our one piece of Fenris for that 10% AR damage. Max weapon damage, crit hit chance, and a crit hit damage mod with the Talent Companion. Wouldn't be a double companion build without double companion, am I right? While you're within 5 meters of an ally or a skill, total weapon damage is increased by 15%. So stacking both of these gives us a 35% weapon damage buff. Even though the talent says weapon damage increase, it seems the damage is doing more than it should. Is it actually meant to be amplified damage? It's not new for talents to read one way and act differently. Weapon talents like Sadist and gear talents like Obliterate all do this. They state weapon damage increase, but they actually amplify the damage. The fact the devs haven't even mentioned an issue with the damage makes me wonder. But for now, that's the build. So what skills do you want to use? You really want to use deployable skills that have long duration. The Explosive Seeker is the best for this. It's going to follow you around for ages and keep double companion active. Also, the Seeker Mine's great for forcing players out of cover, and it can stagger them, preventing them from being able to apply an armor kit. And the Defender Drone is my second skill of choice. Its duration isn't nearly as impressive as the Seeker Mine, but we get a nice amount of damage mitigation once you've upgraded it a little bit. Nearly 13%, and if I've got the TDI card in my hand, it's at 16%. It doesn't seem like much, but you're nerfing over half of someone's fully upgraded weapon. Righto then, champions, fine print time, let's check out the stat sheet. On this current setup, we're sitting at 54% crit hit chance and 140% crit hit damage. Remember, the chest piece I've been using is trash. Proccing Finisher will give us another 30% crit hit damage. We have 83.4% headshot damage, 8% damage to armor, and 10% damage to targets out of cover from the St. ELMO'S. Our all weapon damage is 55% and AR damage is 40%. Then you can add the 35% from double companion onto that. Now in our defensive stats, we're just shy of that 1.5 mil armor mark. We've got a touch of regen and we're 30% hazard protection, which helps a little bit. But looking at our shock resistance, which is the important one, we're sitting at 89.6%. Remember, 86% is all you need, so we're good. We can't be shocked. I mean, it's really funny when other players that are using the St. Elmo's call you shock reliant. Only because you've had the brainpower to nerf their build into the ground. So, that's the build, champions. A PvP monster. A cheesy monster, but still a monster. The St. Elmo's will make them mad. The insane damage from Double Companion will make them mad. And our anti-shock will make them mad. And we'll be having a lot of bloody fun doing it. So, what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at my St. Elmo's Double Companion anti-shock build? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, champions, and like always, show your content creators your support, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All this kind of stuff really does help support myself and the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.